welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I talk to myself. How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. Hope I sound okay. This is, you might notice that I'm in a different space. Probably not, because this room looks almost exactly the same as my last room, because it's the same fucking furniture and the same blank white walls, because I don't know how to decorate. I just get into a room, have psychotically white walls, and then I wait for someone to come over and be like, hey man, you should decorate because otherwise I just think you're a serial killer. And then I look at them and go, hey man, you want me to decorate? That's a good housewarming gift. Someone's like, hey man, you should really put some stuff on your walls. I'm like, hey, I'm having a housewarming party. Do your thing, dude. This is your shot to decorate my apartment however way you see fit. Anything you give me as a gift, as a housewarming gift, will go on the wall. I guaranteed. So use that to either do something really fucked up or really nice. It's your choice. Just, I'm not gonna buy shit. Anyway, the reason why this looks slightly different is because I'm in a new apartment. New room, new apartment. It's my first time recording in here. I hope it doesn't echo. I'm a little worried it's gonna echo because this room's way bigger and the ceilings are way taller, dude. There's way more space for fucking sound to bounce off and sound shitty. The benefit of being in a tight New York City apartment is that it's cramped enough where you don't gotta buy soundproof shit. But this is a big ass room, dude. This is a queen size bedroom. I mean, I have a queen size bed in here, but queen size is I'm in Queens. I moved and it's better here, dude. What was I doing in Manhattan? Everything's cheaper, bro. Every time I ordered delivery in Manhattan, it was like a $5 to $10 delivery fee. Guess how much the delivery fee is here? If you're smart, $0 every time. I've ordered delivery 3 times. Every single time, I found the spot that was 0, and I fucking pick that one, dude. I'm ordering solely based on $0. Let me put this. I keep getting if you're watching the podcast, a pop-up just came up on my fucking computer. I gotta delete Chrome because it got fucked up somehow. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna quit Chrome. I'll force quit Chrome, dude. Right? Force quit Chrome. There we go. Should be no more pop-ups. Anyway, sorry about that. If you just saw the fucking Mac Keeper pop-up, bro, I downloaded something and now my computer's a little bit fucked up, bro. They said that Macs can't get viruses. They might, dude. You're looking at porn one day, you click the wrong thing, all of a sudden you get Mac Keeper pop-ups for the next 4 days, and you're too lazy to delete Chrome because it's not as simple as just deleting it. You have to uninstall it somehow. I don't know how to do it, dude. Sometimes I'm a Luddite. When it comes to installing and uninstalling apps, I'm a fucking full-on Luddite. When it comes to getting a microphone and recording a podcast, I'm okay. Anyway, I moved. It's fun. So far, it's been a good experience. It's a much bigger apartment. Everything around me is cheaper. I feel better, dude. The rent is a little bit more, but a little bit less than what I would be. Not a lot. It's a little bit more than what I paid, but a lot less than what I would have been paying if I stayed at that fucking place. I told you guys, they raised it $800, dude. And good thing is, we didn't buy COVID prices here. We bought the real price. So fingers crossed, this will be a place that I'm at for a while. And visually, this is what it is for now, the podcast, but maybe I'll change it up. I'm thinking about getting a curtain behind me. I don't know. I'm going to start doing guests in the living room. I know I've said that like 14 times, going to start doing guests, but for real, this time, dude, my apartment is big enough where if 2 people are in the apartment, we can breathe. That's what's been holding up having guests, is that if I invited someone else to my apartment, there's not enough air in that New York City apartment for 3 people to breathe in. That's what they told us. They said this is a 2-bedroom. If a third person comes in here, you will have so much carbon dioxide being made because of your breathing that one of you will not survive the night. That's what they said to me, dude. I don't know. Manhattan's wild, bro. They're like, the rent is $1,750 for both of you, like all together, but if a third person comes in here, they will perish. And I was like, all right, dude, that's pretty low prices. Are you going to raise them next year? Probably. All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. $800 more? Queens, here I come, dude. Anyway, I moved. It's been good. That's fine. Let's talk about Easter. Was it last week? Was it the last podcast? I have no idea. It feels like a fucking decade since the last podcast. Because I keep waiting too long to do it. It's fucking Thursday when I'm recording. I don't know. I moved, then we had Easter. Then I was just like getting a feeling of the apartment. I had to, clean my room. I had to organize. Things were going on. I didn't feel like podcasting. I'm glad I'm doing it right now, though. Every time I do it, I feel fucking better. But the combination of moving and then having Easter was annoying, dude. And you know why it was annoying? Because I told you guys about the wedding, right? And seeing my uncles and aunts and seeing my family, my fucking Guinea family. I was very exhausted. And Easter was the same fucking thing. Because you know what happens, dude? Is that the same thing happened again. I told you about Angelucci. I told you how my uncle came up to me and thought I was my brother Angelo. Well, a similar thing happened on Easter, but it was much more egregious, dude. It was much more fucking insane. And it took me to the point where I was like, these people don't know me, so why am I here? I'm here for my cousins and my cousins alone at this point, dude. I got a big family. I have 4 cousins who I love, and the rest can fuck off. I got a couple uncles I like. I got a couple aunts I like. I got 1 or 2 aunts and uncles I love. I got 4 cousins I love a lot. The rest of the other 47 of my family, you don't even know me, so why do I need to know you? You know? I fucking walked down. I'm at my aunt's house for Easter, which is already kind of annoying because it's a thing, dude. It's a fucking thing. Dude, I was at Easter from 2:35 p.m. Till 9 o'clock at night. And then I had to come back here, go to my apartment, my old apartment, get some shit, and then come all the way back to Queens. I was home at like 12:30 at night. 12:30 a.m., bro. I got home after midnight and I left New York at 1 p.m. That's too long, dude. Cook food faster. Have food prepped and ready to go so I don't have to be home that fucking late. And guess what? I didn't even leave at the right time. We left early. Dessert was coming out and we forewent dessert so that we could get home at an unreasonable time. That's how fucking late this shindig was, dude. And then people always say, well, Italians eat late into the night. This ain't Italy, dude. We're not in Naples, bro. We're in Westchester, New York. I know some people want to make it seem like that's Italy, like it's the Italy of fucking New York. It isn't, dude. Just because you talk like this doesn't mean I got to stay till midnight. Anyway, I love my family. I love them. No, so I'm at my aunt's house, and she married this gentleman who has a lot of money, so she's got a nice house, and she likes the fact that it's a giant house. They had a fridge bigger than my apartment. They had a fridge literally bigger than any New York City apartment. And then she also had another fridge that we didn't even see. I don't want to see it, bro. If that's your fridge and it's bigger than my bedroom, then any other fridge you have, if I look at it, I'm going to kill myself on the spot. Do you want to see your nephew commit suicide? Then just let me see the one fucking giant fridge that's already upsetting me because it's the size of this entire wall to my left. Okay? When people have that much money, I'm just like, why don't you just give some to me? Just give some of it to me. If you paid 50 grand for that fridge, just give me 10 grand and get a slightly smaller fridge. You know? Why not? Anyway, I guess plastic surgery fucking pays, dude. This guy's a plastic surgeon. I'm like, how that he barely can move and yet he has a mansion. It's crazy. Plastic surgery is the way to go. Anyway, his name's Dominic, but she calls him Domenico. Have I talked about this? My aunt does this thing where every dude she dates or gets married to, because they're married, she takes their name and tries to make it more Italian. So this guy's name is Dominic, okay? Which is an Italian name, fully Italian. No bones about it. It's more Italian than Jake, bro. It's a very Italian name. No one's hearing the name Dominic and going, oh, what are you? Fucking Irish? No one's doing that. People know what he is. Also, he looks like a fucking skinny Italian man, okay? He doesn't look French. He looks skinny in an Italian way. He's got a fucking pencil-thin mustache, but an Italian one. He looks like a broken version of the dude who played Pinocchio. Was it Once Upon a Life? The Miracle of Life? What's that fucking movie called? What's that movie about World War II that got the Oscar? It's A Wonderful Life. No, that's that old movie with James Cagney, right? Where it's like, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna get you the moon. Isn't that It's a Wonderful Life? When someone dies, when someone tells the truth, an angel gets its wings or something like that, or when an angel dies, someone sucks someone's dick. I don't fucking know. Anyway, the dude, what is his name? He made that Italian Pinocchio film right after he won an Oscar, and everyone was like, bro, we were wrong about this guy. Bro, we were so wrong about this dude's name. What's his name? Angio Badani. That's his name. Angio Badani, bro. It's not his name, but I'm going to call him that. Angio. It's not even a real name. Angio Badani, bro. He made It's a Miracle World about the Holocaust. It's him and his kid, and they're trying to not get killed by Nazis. And then right after that, he made Pinocchio, and Pinocchio's like got like his nose is a dick basically, and he's like trying to fuck. It's like a really horny Pinocchio where everyone's trying to fuck. Super Italian, very Italian to take Pinocchio and be like, let's cast an adult man as Pinocchio, and he really wants to fuck. What, dude? It's a coming of age story about a child. Where did you get a dildo nose from, bro? Well, you know, his nose grows when he lies, and that's what happens when you're having sex. You lie, and then your dick gets bigger, but you're telling lies just so your cock can get big so you can fuck. What are you talking about, man? I understand where you're coming from, but this is awful, bro. Also, if you're lying to get hard, see a doctor. If your analogy for Pinocchio is his nose is like a hard dick, go see a doctor, dude. Okay? The truth should get you hard, bro. If the truth isn't getting you hard, someone broke your heart, and you got to go talk to somebody. So Angio Badani, whatever his fucking name is, that's what my new uncle looks like, named Dominic. And my aunt doesn't think Dominic is Italian enough, so she calls him Domenico. So if you're talking to my aunt, she goes, my husband Domenico. And he'll be standing right there, and she'll say, my husband Domenico. And he hears her say it, but he doesn't move much. He's just a fucking millionaire who does not move. He's just like this. And then she goes, oh, this is my husband Domenico. And then he just goes like this. Nice to meet you. And then you go, oh, nice to meet you. I'm Jake. And he'll go, Dominic. What, dude? Why are you letting her do that, dude? So I call him Dominic because that's his name. But it gets to the point where my family has an internal conversation where they're like, should we call him Dominic or Domenico? What should we fucking call him? And then someone asked him, and he goes, I don't really care. I don't really care. I married her. At this point, it's whatever you feel like. Fuck that. But you do care, dude. You know how I know he cares? Because I was at their wedding. And during their wedding, it got so ridiculous that the priest kept switching from Dominic to Domenico based on who he was looking at. If he was looking at my aunt, he would say Domenico, and if he was looking at him, he would say Dominic. Hey, man, why are you fucking torturing us? You know? Why are you disrespecting your whole family by creating this weird fucking scenario? She also dated some dude named Fred, and she would call him Federico. Also, don't fucking do that, but at least I get it, bro. Fred is not that Italian sounding of a name. Federico, it's still stupid as shit, and I will call him Fred, but I understand it. Dominic is Italian. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Anyway, we're at these people's house. And my Uncle Tony is there, right? And he's downstairs. And my Uncle Tony is this fucking... I mean, everyone in my family's wide, bro. Everyone in my family's thick-boned, bro. Gigantic fucking heads, dude. I mean, you think my head is big now. Imagine me at fucking 60, I'm gonna topple over. I'm gonna have so much weight on my head. If I gain any amount of momentum, I'm gonna topple over and hit the fucking ground. That's how fucking fat my Italian family's heads get. Just wide as shit, bro. I'm gonna have fucking Easter Island head. So he's got that, and he's got pure gray hair, and he drinks a lot, dude. He came to Easter with sunglasses on, and he wore them in the house, and you're like, I get it, dude. You're hungover. You pre-gamed Easter last night for some reason. You probably pre-gamed the whole week. You're pre-gaming just in case your whole life, dude. Some people call an alcoholic. I call you a consistent pre-gamer, bro. I call being an alcoholic the never-ending pregame, okay? Because I'm polite. So I come downstairs. He's got sunglasses on. He's definitely hungover, but still coherent enough. I come downstairs. He looks right at me, and he goes, "Do I know you?" And he says it with a smile, and he says it in the way that all of my family talks, where it could be a joke. But I know my family well enough to know he's not kidding. Because I also know we're in a new setting. My aunt married another Italian man, so he's got Italian kids that my Uncle Tony definitely isn't sure of who they are or if they exist or what's going on. So he thinks I'm maybe one of them, okay? Which I would say is fine, but it isn't. You've seen me for years, dude. I'm part of your family. You know who I am. So he goes, "Do I know you?" And I go, "Yeah." A little upset. Because it's already happened to me, dude. The Angelucci thing already happened. Got mistaken for my brother on his wedding day. Me and him should both be insulted, but it was fine. But fucking this close together, it's outrageous. This close together with two different uncles. Also, I haven't even told you the best part yet. So he says that to me. "Do I know you?" I go, "Yeah." My cousins are watching. My cousins who were at the wedding, by the way. My cousins who all know about the Angelucci thing, who were like, who already thought that was hilarious. They're seeing this now happen, unfold in front of them, and they're like, this is going to piss Jake off. They knew it was going to piss me the fuck off. Sorry for speaking the third person for a split second there. I hate doing that, but you know what I mean. They were looking at me being like, he's going to be mad. And they could already see in my eyes, I was like, fuck this. So he says that. Do I know you? I say, yeah. And he goes, "Oh, come here. Oh, you got a haircut." That's what he says. And I just go, yeah. I didn't get a haircut. I've definitely gotten haircuts since the last time I saw him, which was probably a year ago. Or 2 years because of COVID. But still, bro, 2 years, you know who I am. You're not drinking that much. Even if you're drinking every night, know who I am. Okay? So he hugs me, clearly doesn't know who I am still. And the best part of this whole thing is I walk over to my cousin and I go, he doesn't know who I am. And my cousin laughs. He goes, "You think?" I go, "No, dude, he's got no idea." And then my cousin laughs. And then I look at my cousin. I go, "He's my godfather." Because my Uncle Tony is my godfather, bro. He's my godfather. That's how fucking gone my whole Italian family is. That my uncle... A couple of them are fine. My dad's kind of, he's gone, but not nearly as much as the other ones. And one of my other uncles, he's not quite gone yet. But that's what I'm dealing with. Is my godfather, after not seeing me for 2 years, I come downstairs and my own godfather, who, if he's going to remember one kid, let it be me, you know? He looks at me and goes, do I know you? I guess not, Uncle Tony. I guess fucking not. Oh, man. And then somebody had their dog there, and the dog's name was Cinna, but they called it Cinna all night. The entire night they called it Cinna. Hey, dude, if you're calling your dog Cinna, its name is Cinna. Drop the Meyer, dude. Also, if you're going to call your dog Cinna, have the full thing be Bun, dude, or Mun. Cinnamon, Cinnabun, cute name for a dog. Cinnameyer, what are you talking about? Is that a Cinnamon Oscar Mayer wiener? What kind of made up bullshit name is this, bro? You called a Doberman Cinnameyer? What the fuck are you talking about? His name is Cinnabun or just Cinna. That's what it is. And they were not fucking like watching this dog at all, dude. They were letting it run wild, and it was trying to eat food constantly. And they were the type of owners who they were like, watch out, this dog loves to eat off plates. It's got a mind of its own. I don't know how she got like that, but she loves to eat off plates. She, I don't remember what the dog was. And then my sister-in-law, she sees the dude just feed the dog right off the table. You don't know where I got that idea from. Maybe the fact that you're feeding it from the fucking table makes it think, oh, other people might do that as well, dude. My God. It really pissed me off, dude. It pissed me off. It made me mad, dude. Having an Italian family is one of those things where you're like, it's funny because we live in a world now where people, you know, try and protect their groups. People try and like make sure that their groups are not being made fun of or not being disrespected or not being taken advantage of for good reason. But Italian people, you know, they get made fun of, they get taken advantage of, their culture gets stolen. It is what it is. Like, no one cares. And sometimes I'm like, if people care about that, about cultural appropriation, about people's culture being taken or people's culture being attacked, they should care when it happens to Italian people. But then I go to Easter and I see my uncle and he goes, do I know you? And I'm like, attack Italians all you fucking want. Attack Italian peoples because they're ridiculous, bro. Any amount of you know, fight I had in me to be like, you know what, dude, Italians are people too, is lost every time I get called Angelucci when I'm Jake, you know? My own kin disrespects me in that way, then I'm not going to fight for him to not be disrespected. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody today said to me, hold on, drink a little bit of water. They said to me, can I ask you guys a question about if this is racist? Already, I love it. I love it, dude. If somebody says to me, can I get some advice on if this is racist? I'm excited. Because whatever the story is, it's going to be wild. Whatever happened, wherever this is going to go, it's going to be exciting enough. And also, I get to weigh in on it. That's awesome, dude. You're giving me something I can weigh in on, and it's also going to be kind of crazy. I'm into it. Good way to start a conversation. So he goes, I was at work today and I had a call, and on the call was an Italian guy, and I had it on speaker, and the person with me, she could hear him talk, and he had a pretty normal Italian accent, a pretty normal voice of an Italian person speaking English. And she was laughing hysterically the whole time he was speaking. She just was laughing as he was speaking in a normal Italian accent. And she was pinching her fingers like she was holding a pizza. And then when the call ended, I was like, hey, that was racist what you were doing. And then she went, no, that wasn't racist. No, I liked him. I thought he was funny. I liked him. I liked that guy. That's not racist. And so he asked me, and another friend, is that racist? And my other friend goes, oh, I don't know. Ask Jake. He's Italian. And I go, I mean, yeah. And he goes, oh, it is? Okay, that's what I thought. I go, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I go, yeah, it doesn't matter. It will never matter in her life. Like, she's not going to get in trouble for doing that. But, yeah, it's definitely offensive. It's definitely a weird thing to do. Like, if there was a Japanese person on the phone and I just heard their voice and was laughing hysterically just at them speaking normal sentences... They're not making... This Italian dude wasn't making jokes. He was just, conversing, and she thought it was hilarious. If I was just laughing at a Japanese dude and then pretending I was holding chopsticks with my hand, you'd be uncomfortable. At the very least, you wouldn't want to speak to me at the end of the call. When the call was over, you wouldn't want to turn to me and then have a conversation. You'd be like, this guy's weird. I want to leave the room. And then if you said to me, hey, that's racist, and I said, nah, I liked the guy, you'd be like, I don't think you know what liking someone means. Also, he said she was pinching her fingers like she was holding a pizza. That's not what that is, bro. Maybe I misunderstood and she was just like pretending to hold a pizza like that. Italian people don't hold a pizza like this. This isn't Italians holding a pizza. This is like them gesturing like, oh, quando dora, shabadodora, dara. That's not real Italian, by the way. If you thought that was real Italian, also racist. Bango duro, angiabano. I was doing that all Easter, hoping that my aunts and uncles would hear and be like, what the is he fucking disrespecting us? I just kept going, angiabano, abbondanza, Giangio Giobino, Angio Bodani. Anyway, that's it for this part. You heard the timer. I'll see you guys in a second for the next part. What's up? I'm back. How's it going, everybody? How you guys doing? Yeah, okay. I already said how you doing at the top of this, bro. What am I? I'm I hope you're doing good. But what was I talking about? Yeah, being racist towards Italians. I get it. I get it, dude. I understand. But stop. I get it though, but stop. But I get it, but stop. But also I get it. You can do it if you want. I don't know. It's on a, people do it to me. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it isn't. Who knows, dude? It's a lesser problem than other problems in that genre. Italian discrimination is low on the discrimination hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's like it's down there. It's not cool, but it's not. It's got a place. Yeah. So. Yes, this is just Italian gestures, bro. Andrea Bodano, bro. What a fucking... I don't know what... I should have looked up in between the first part and the second part who that man was. But I won't, dude. I won't. And I might not even do it after this is over. I might never look up who that man is. I know his face so fucking well, dude. I know his face. I know the weird polka dot outfit onesie he wore for Pinocchio. What a weird bullshit movie. Why the fuck did he make that movie? Oh my god, dude. That's a weird move, bro. But I guess if there's any time to do it after you won an Oscar. You won an Oscar. Your career is at its fucking peak. Why not make the weirdest fucking movie possible? His dream movie was to make a horny Pinocchio. Good for him, dude. What other moment would he have been given to make it? Winning an Oscar is the only way you make that movie. This is the only way you get a green light for a big budgeted horny Pinocchio. More people should do that. More people who have just won an Oscar should make a batshit movie that no one will like or understand, but at least it exists in the world, you know? Like, I'm happy that movie existed. I'm glad that for whatever reason, we watched it in Italian classes because Ms. Vespe was a fucking psychopath. Also, I just realized that my teacher's name was Ms. Vespe, dude. Okay? I don't know if she was connected to Vespa, but I can't believe I've overlooked that for 20 years. No, not 20 years. I guess I've overlooked that for 13 years. Pretty long, dude. How old was I when I fucking met Miss Vespe? 15? And I'm 28 now, dude? What is that? Fucking 10 minus 3? 13 years? Is that 13? Bro, if it's not 13, you just saw me fully be terrible at math. You saw how bad I am at math. I'm fucking dumb as shit, dude. I'm built different when it comes to math. And by built, you've heard the pod. Or maybe you haven't. But by built different, I mean dumb as fuck, bro. And I'm straight up built different when it comes to math, dude. You should see me do algebra, bro. I'm built fucking different, dude. I'm built so different when it comes to math that if I was an architect, houses would be built different, bro. I would be a built different architect building houses so different they fall apart and kill people. You know what I'm saying? I was on the subway yesterday, and I got a couple. Okay, so two things happened on the subway. One of them was this dude came on the subway, and immediately I was like, this guy's wild. People get on the subway, and immediately you know that they're out of their mind. And I don't mean that derogatorily. I mean that as factually. Sometimes you get on the subway, and somebody else gets on the subway, and they're gone, bro. I don't know what it is. This happens. They probably don't have access to medication. That's the thing too, is a lot of people who are like out of their mind. If it's not drugs, some people are just like they just don't have access to medication, so they cannot function normally. And this dude, I think it was did not have access to medication that will make his brain not wild. I don't think it was drugs. It could have been. I don't know. Anyway, he got on the train and immediately he was dodging. He was very dodgy and fidgety and looking around a lot. Could have been drugs. Not sure. Not sure if it was drugs or mental illness. But he was jerking his head around, looking around, saying weird shit. And immediately I'm like, okay, how many stops do we have? The moment that happens, I'm like, how many stops left are there? Should I switch cars? Should we get off at the next stop? Can we get off at the next stop? Will we still get to the same destination? What's going on, dude? Because a lot of times, you don't know what's good. Sometimes people, sometimes a person like that, something crazy will happen and you don't want to be in the direct line of fire. And this guy was directly across from us to the point where like we weren't further to the right or further to the left. We were directly opposite him. We were leaning on the doors, and he was leaning on the other doors across from us. And the train was going to stop in a way where we would have to go out his side. So as we're moving, he's looking at me and he starts saying weird shit to me. I can barely hear him. I don't acknowledge it. You don't acknowledge it. If a person not of sound mind is staring at you saying shit, you don't acknowledge it. You continue talking to the person next to you. You pick a spot that's not him and you stare at that. You do not lock eyes. I've made that mistake before. You definitely don't say anything. I've made that mistake before. You do not try and engage with crazy, dude. You don't do it. So I've been living here long enough where I'm talking to my roommate. I'm looking at a particular direction. I'm doing enough where he stops going, yo, I see you looking at me. I see you seeing me. He keeps saying that like, yeah, I'll fuck you. I see you seeing me. I see you seeing me. And it gets to the point where like, I'm not looking at him at all. That he's like, oh, I got to go to somebody else. Because a lot of times that's what it is. They just want an exchange to happen. And so he starts looking at this woman and saying weird shit to her. I can live my life however I want. You see me, you're judging me. Yeah, I can live my life however the fuck I want. However the fuck I want. I can do whatever I want. I can live however I want. I see it. Just like really saying a lot of shit. And I'm like, all right, two more stops. One more stop. And we get to our stop and I'm like, all right, well, we're going to walk out. So I just like pick up my stuff and hold it like real ready, like I'm gonna leave, and I'm not looking at him, I'm looking past the door, and in my head I'm like, this guy better fucking move. And my roommate turns around with his, he's got a TV because we're still moving shit, and we both gear up like ready to leave the train, and then a few more people get up and we're all gonna leave out this door. And the moment we start walking towards him, he immediately stops saying words completely. He goes completely silent and just walks around us and takes the spot we were in. And when that happened, I was like, dude, nobody has an excuse to be rude on the subway. Nobody has an excuse to not get out of the fucking way. The amount of people who don't get out of the way when you're trying to leave the subway, if this dude who is literally not mentally there, it can be with it enough to move completely respectfully out of the way when we're leaving the subway. This man went from verbally assaulting me and this woman to respectfully stepping entirely out of the way so we could exit the car. If he can do that, nobody has any excuse to fucking stand in the way, dude. Move out of the way, bro. And honestly, I was thinking about it. I was like, who's more rude? The motherfucker who doesn't move at all but is silent, or that guy who moves completely but says weird shit that you can barely hear? I don't know, dude. I was a little more scared at that with that guy, but I was a little more thankful when I left. Oh, shit. So that happened on the train. And then also what happened is this woman had her phone light on. And well, first off, before that even happened, there was a woman on the train recently and she had a fucking cool dress on. It was a dope dress. And I don't know how to talk. Here's the thing. I want to give compliments to people, but I don't want to catcall people. And it's a difficult balance, bro. And people are always like, "Hey man, just don't do it. Just don't say anything." But I don't know if that's what we should be doing. Because when I wear something cool and someone compliments it, I feel fucking sick, dude. I feel great. I'm like, "Damn, dude, they knew. They fucking I wanted people to think this is cool, and they do think it's cool, and I'm having a good time now." And in my experience, my female friends of mine, when you compliment, especially like an outfit they put together or the way they made their hair, they're like, "Hell yeah, dude." If you can say it in a way that's not "I want to fuck you," that is genuinely just like, "I like what you did there," people like that. But this person doesn't know me, you know what I'm saying? A stranger doesn't know you, so you don't want to be mistaken for being gross. It's a difficult thing because when you compliment somebody in public that you don't know, you're either making them feel really great or bumming and creeping them the fuck out. And maybe even making them a little scared. So it's a hard thing. So it probably is best to just not say anything. So there was this woman with this dope dress, and I said nothing to her. But I thought in my head, that's a sick dress. I wish I could say something, but it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the potential negative fucking feeling I might give to this person. But then I got off the train. I was like, I could have said it. I know how to say. I could have said it. It could have been fine. So then, a week later, I think it wasn't the same night as the wild dude who respectfully moved out of the way, but it was I think it was like 2 nights ago. Anyway, same thing. Me and my roommate going to the old apartment to bring some more shit over, because we moved all the furniture, but then we have a lot of knickknacks and other bullshit left over that we're like slowly moving piecemeal because we have the other apartment till May. None of that mattered. None of that information mattered for this story, but I said it anyway. So we're on the train, and this woman has, she's texting, but her phone light is on, her front-facing light. And she has no fucking clue. And honestly, I had no clue until my roommate goes, "Her light's on." And I look over, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't even notice. He goes, that's all I could see. That's all I've been focusing on. And then also I was like, what the fuck, dude? We've been talking. Listen, dude, that's all you could focus on? Because I was pretty locked in, bro. I thought we were friends, dude. I'm pretty locked into the conversation we're having, and you're staring at her phone light, dude? What the fuck? No, but I didn't actually care. But he was looking at it, and now I'm looking at it, and now I can't stop thinking about it. And he's like, I should say something. And I was like, and then I was thinking back to that woman with the dress. And I was like, yeah. I was like, maybe, I don't know. He's like, I got to say something. I was like, do you? And he's like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I mean, you'd say it if you want. And he goes, nah, you're right. I probably shouldn't. And then we're literally discussing in front of this woman, like, if we should tell her or not. To the point where I'm like, does she hear us? Can she just hear us offhanded and turn it off? She can't. She doesn't. She's really fucking immersed in this text, dude. I hope whoever she's talking to, she ended up having sex with, like, or they ended up having a nice platonic time together. Whatever, dude. I hope whoever she's speaking to, they fucking knocked boots or fell in love or watched a cool movie. Like, I hope they had a good time, because she was so immersed in this conversation that she was texting back and forth that she had no clue that we were 2 feet away talking completely about her and weighing the pros and cons of telling her light's on. So I get to the point where I'm like, well, if you're going to tell her, like, tell her now. Or I was like, tell her when you leave. And he goes, that's the move. I was like, yeah, tell her as we get off the train. And so as we're getting to the stop, I'm waiting for him to say it. And he hasn't said it yet. So then we get to the stop, the doors open up, and I look at him, and I'm like motioning. He's like, what? I was like, are you going to? And he's like, no. And so then thinking back to that last moment where I was regretful about not saying anything, in this moment I was like, listen, this is just a nice thing to say to somebody. This is just hey, I'm helping you out. It's not even, this has no, I mean, I guess I could say it in a way where it makes her feel like, yo, idiot. See, that's the thing, is in the other scenario, it was like, I'm either going to compliment this person and they're going to feel good, or I'm going to compliment this person and they're going to think I'm, like, being gross. And in this scenario, I'm like, I'm either going to tell them what's up and they're going to be like, oh, thank you so much. Or I'm going to tell them what's up and they're going to be like, okay, all right. Okay, so I had it on. Why are you fucking being so aggressive about it? But you know what? I was like, I'm going to be confident in myself. I'm a polite person. I'm going to do it. So I just said, hey, your light's on, by the way. And then she went, oh, thank you. And she turned it off. And then I was like, see ya. And then we left. And my roommate was like, yo, smooth as shit, bro. And then in my head, I was like, bro, I could have said the dress thing, dude. I could have fucking said it, dude. I could have said it. And I felt good, dude. I didn't regret it at all. I was like, hell yeah. Her phone's off. She's saving some battery. It was the right thing to do. And now, guess what? 100%. Next time I see somebody who's in a nice dress, who's got a nice dress on or a nice outfit, I'm like, yo, your outfit's sick, dude. And they're gonna look at me and go, ew, what are you hitting on me? Get the fuck away. They're like, hey, you creepy piece of shit. Why don't you shut the fuck up and move away from me? You know why I didn't do it? Because of race car jacket, bro. The one time I did it, bro. Nah, that's not the one time I did it. I guess nice ring as well. I guess I talk about this every time on the podcast. I'm a fucking weird motherfucker, bro. I'm a neurotic little psychopath, huh? Anyway, I wish I just want to date somebody who has the capacity to murder. I do, bro. I was thinking about this a lot the other day. Because I dated somebody in high school. And one time we got into a conversation. Maybe I talked about this before. But we got into a conversation where I was talking about, like, if somebody... We're both talking about, like, if somebody, like, was trying to kill us. She's like, what would you do if somebody tried to kill you? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, someone's coming at you with a knife. And I was like, well, I would kill them. I would get the knife from them and kill them. or get the knife away from them and disarm them. I would like make sure I didn't die. And I was like, what would you do? And she goes, I'd probably just die. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, if somebody came at me with a knife, I would just probably die. I was like, no. I'm not saying what would happen. I'm saying like, how would you try and defend yourself? She goes, oh, I wouldn't. I would just die. And I'm like, you would just submit to the knife holder? And she's like, absolutely. And it really fucking bothered me. It really made me at my core be like, you're not the one, dude. You're not the one. You're not the one, dude. Because if you were the one, you'd have been like, yeah, I might die, but I'd scratch their fucking eyes out first. I might die, but I would at least blind him on the way out. Or her. I didn't say who the attacker was. But I just want to fight her, you know? I want somebody who, when I meet them, they're like, if shit goes down, I know how to murder this guy. There's something attractive about that. There's something attractive about someone having a game plan, just in case. You know? Is that weird? I want someone who can protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? They'll never have to do it. I'm a gentleman. But I would like her to look at me on the first date and be like, just in case I got cyanide in my pocket. Just in case, dude, I got a gun in my purse. Like, because she doesn't know me, dude. I know me. I know I'm just going to be like, hey, can I kiss you? You know, if anything, she's going to be like, she's going to shoot me because I'm too soft. She'll be like, can you choke me in bed? I'm like, I'd prefer to kiss you. And she's going to shoot me in the face and be like, ew, dude. Ew, bro. Bam, bam. 2 to the eyes, dude. Be rougher or you die. That's what's going to happen. She's going to hold a gun to my head and be like, choke me or I shoot. And I'll be like, all right, dude, but we're kissing after. Choke and kiss at the same time, dude. That's the compromise. All right, fine. I won't put a bullet in your brain. You know? I don't know. I just want someone to have a game plan, dude. I got a game plan. I'm always thinking when I'm in the room with somebody, just in case, this is how it goes down. Are people not thinking that all the time? I thought that was a normal thing to think. This is how I need to kill. This is how I'll clear out this room if need be. I don't know. I'm not John Wick. I wouldn't pull it off. I would die on the second person. But all I'm saying is, I would try. You know? I just want somebody to try to not die. That's attractive, dude. Someone with a strategy at murder. It just is. Defensive murder, I guess. Self-defense. But sometimes the offense is self-defense, right? If you're in a bad spot and this person's... You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know the scenario, but just... I don't know. You know? I want someone to have just watched Phantom Thread and be like, damn, mushrooms is a good choice. Just in case. You know? And I'll make them normal mushrooms, but I'll let them know. Hey, I watched Phantom Thread. Just... Be fucking cool to me, dude. I don't know. I would like to be with a woman who knows how to kill me if she needs to. I'm into that, dude. Fuck. Do you guys like Drake? I got no transitions today. I'm just knocking off the things on my list. Honestly, I like the setup of this new podcast. I hope it looks and sounds fine. I hope I'm not echoey. I feel a little echoey. I hope it's fine. But I kind of like that I got a good line on my notes. It's better than having it next to me. I can see them right there real easy. Notes, my fucking bullet points of random shit to maybe talk about. Anyway, Drake, bro. I was for whatever reason in the Discord, me and my friend were like doing Drake impressions. And every time we do Drake impressions, he does the line from Forever? I don't know. He does the line where he's like I'm like a sprained ankle, boy. I ain't nothing to play with. And every time he says it, I laugh. And then for whatever reason, this specific time, I started laughing hysterically. Because I started thinking about, like, how fucking dumb that line is. I'm a sprained ankle, boy. I ain't nothing to play with. Like, why a sprained ankle? I'm a minor convenience, boy. I ain't nothing to play with for maybe a couple weeks, but then you'll be back in the league without a problem. You'll be back in the league without a problem and still have a whole career ahead of you because it's not that big a deal to sprain your ankle, boy. But one day you shouldn't play with me. Like, is it because it rhymed? Like, he thought of it and it rhymed, and then they were like, I don't know, a sprained ankle doesn't seem that fucking bad, dude. And he's like, nah, dude, I'm like a toothache. I'm really bothering your mouth for a week. Nah, I'm a sprained ankle, boy. I ain't nothing to play with. It's, it works. It's like, bro, why can't you be a broken leg? I'm a broken leg, boy. I'm going to ruin your career. I'm a broken leg, boy. You ain't never going to play the game again, dude. Be more severe of an injury. You know what I'm saying? You're basically saying that you're not that big of a threat. I'm a sprained ankle. I'm a minor convenience for a second. He's basically being like, hey, I'm not that threatening. I'm threatening enough to annoy you, but I'm not seriously going to do anything to your life. Which is kind of true. I mean, it's kind of true. I don't think anyone in the rap game is that afraid of Drake. I just don't think so. I don't think so, man. He makes a lot of money, but I think that for the most part, people are like, all right, dude. All right. I'm going to subliminally make fun of you. I mean, dude, the way fucking Pusha T just destroyed him, dude. Just fucking decimated him. In Story of Adidon, oh my God, dude. And then he did I talked about this already, didn't I? Drake did the classic thing of being like, oh, I had another diss track, but it went too far, and they told me not to release it. No, dude, you didn't. You didn't, bro. If it's not released, you didn't have it. If it's not released, it doesn't matter, dude. Don't tell me about what if. Fucking either release it or don't. Okay? Story of Adidon destroyed your whole life, bro. Story of Adidon was a fucking bullet to the head. Okay? Because Pusha T's a smart guy. Okay? He would never compare himself to a sprained ankle because he's more than that, dude. He's a bullet to your fucking brain. Say that, bro. I'm a bullet to your brain. I'll permanently terminate you. I'm a bullet to your brain, bro. I'm going to make you cease to exist. That's Pusha T. Bullet to the brain. Pusha T probably heard that bar and was like, you're a sprained ankle? All right, I could deal with a sprained ankle, bro. Sprained ankle's not a problem, dude. I've had sprained ankles before. I sprained my ankle like 4 times in preschool, dude. It's a preschool injury. Pick something better. I'm just saying, bro. I know he's got much more money. He seems to know what he's doing. But listen, be more of a threat. Is it because he's trying to attract kids? He's like, I can't talk about broken legs because then people like Millie Bobby Brown will not be, they'll know. How am I going to groom the rest of the cast of Degrassi if I'm talking about broken legs, dude? That's too, if I talk about bones popping out of legs, it's going to be icky for them. It's going to be icky for the kids, and I'm trying to groom them, dude. Sprained ankles, dude. That preschool kid had a sprained ankle. I had a sprained ankle in preschool, dude. That's what he thought, bro. He's like, what's an injury I had as a child? I'll work that into the rap, and that way other children who have that injury will be like, I relate to that. And then I'll be like, hey, you want to be famous, dude? You know what, man? I actually talked myself out of it. You know what? Sprained ankle is fine. Just don't forget about changing the lyric. Don't groom kids. Bro, don't wait for people to be 18 and then have a relationship with them. Don't do that, dude. Either meet someone when they're 18 or meet someone when they're older than that. Meet someone of age the first time you see them. Meet people who are of age and then date them, dude. Don't meet people who are not of age and then form a relationship and then, you know what I'm saying? Don't groom, you know? Anyway, damn, every podcast ends up with me talking about Drake grooming someone. Does it not? I feel like it does. I don't know. It's hearsay, I guess. I don't. Allegedly, I should say. Allegedly. Although he did not. Although he literally kissed that girl on stage, which was a little weird. Anyway, I've talked about this before. Doesn't matter. Italian people, my fucking godfather doesn't remember me, dude. That's important. That's what's important about this podcast. My godfather doesn't remember me, and that's sad. Anyway, that's the podcast for this week. I hope it sounded fine. I hope it looked fine. Yeah. Oh, the show was a big success. Thank you everyone who came out to it. I'm trying to do another one. I'll let you guys know when the next one is, or any other fucking things I'm doing where I'm telling jokes. But anyway, thank you for listening. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake, you don't make any sense. Jake, you're a piece of shit. A piece of shit.